Well, let's discuss this further. And Matthew Bryza is the former US Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs, and he joins me live here in the studio. Welcome, Matthew. So very exciting news for Türkiye. How do you see the significance of what's being described as a large natural gas storage facility opening, being inaugurated just, I think, in the next few hours here in Istanbul?
Yeah, thanks for having me with you, Maria. Yeah, it sounds technical, natural gas storage facility, but it's really a big development that can help Turkey position itself as an even more strategic partner for Europe and for the producers of natural gas, especially Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan. So with storage, you need storage to manage your natural gas supplies, because there are times of the year where gas may be more expensive or you may need more of it, and sometimes less expensive and you need less of it. So you can manage your buying and your supplies by having a storage facility. And if you have the storage facility, and as we saw in the report, if you have a bunch of pipelines providing gas from multiple directions, then you can become a gas trading hub, which has been a Turkish ambition for decades. And if you're a gas trading hub, you're important strategically, and you can make a lot more money.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about the gas that is set to come out of Turkmenistan. Now, you've personally been involved in efforts to get the gas out of Turkmenistan for many years, and that was a very big story this week. Again, tell us just the context, how important this is also as a story.
Sure, yeah, I've been involved in one way or another in government or now privately for almost a quarter century, which is frightening for me to say. So for all this time, Turkmenistan's leaders have had an ambition to send some of their gas across the Caspian Sea and westward into Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Turkey and beyond. But Russia, the Russian leader, and President Putin has always intimidated those Turkmenistani leaders. And so they've hesitated. Now, we don't know exactly what was agreed just now between the presidents of Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, and Turkey. But I have a sense from my own discussions that finally Turkmenistan is going to say, okay, we're committed to move our gas under the Caspian Sea all the way to Turkey and have private sector companies involved in the transactions. And that Putin will hate that. Important
point there. Now, Europe, of course, is suffering a lot with its energy crisis because of the impact of the war in Ukraine. Does Europe now have enough energy for this winter and next winter?
It looks like for this winter they're going to be okay on natural gas. And European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has been saying this for months, because the EU very prudently this time filled its natural gas storages. They were almost 100% full. Now there's been some colder weather in recent days. They're down to about 93% full. But the target is to keep them full up to about 45% by February. If they can do that and not draw down too much of the storage, Europe will be fine this winter. They may get to a point where they have to ration some gas to certain factories, and the countries have plans, especially Germany has already planned for that possibility. Next year will be more difficult, though, if there's no Russian gas at all. The gas that will be available, you just have to pay more for it in the forms of liquid natural gas from countries like Qatar or the United States.
Matthew, fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Matthew Bryza. Thank you for your analysis. All right.